for now. Alright, ready? Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of a segment I like to call Typical Kitchen, where we make meals with things that you find in your typical kitchen. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to make the hot boy sandwich. The hot boy. The hot boy. The hot boy. The hot boy. So to assemble your hot boy sandwich, you're going to need the following things. You're going to need 2 knives. You're going to need one for cutting and one for spreading. I don't know what kind of savage uses the same one for both, but you need to separate the utensils. You're going to need some garlic powder. You're going to need some Frank's Red Hot. You're going to need some black pepper with a grinder on top if you have it. And you're going to need some Hellmann's mayonnaise. Today we don't have Hellmann's mayonnaise, but we make do with what we have. We have McCormick's mayonesa, which is mayonnaise in Spanish, con jugo de limones. With that, also we're going to need some cold cuts. You can go with the OG, you can go with the American cheese and ham if you like, or you can kick it up a little notch and go with pastrami. It's your choice, but you definitely need cheese with this sandwich. And last but not least, the most essential thing, food item that you need for a sandwich is the bread. Today we're going with Nature's Own honey wheat bread. For the hot boy sandwich, you're also going to need a nonstick pan, a silicone spatula. Definitely don't want to use any type of metal because metal will just scrape your pan. And you're also going to need some butter. So the first thing you got to do when you're making your sandwich is that you got to wash your hands because your hands are filthy and you need to stop spreading diseases. So now that your hands are filth-free, we're going to need to turn on our nonstick pan on the stove. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have to turn on the heat to medium-high. Later on, you're going to be lowering it down to very low. So to start off your hot boy sandwich, you're going to need to season your bread. You take out some of this Nature's Own. Then we're going to put some mayonesa, Spanish for mayonnaise. We're going to put that on our bread with the spreading knife. You don't need to put too much. And you know what? You might say, but I hate mayonnaise. I hate the taste of it. I hate the look of it. Doesn't really matter because you don't really taste the mayonnaise when you're done cooking. So we'll close up the mayonnaise, and next we're going to put some of our seasoning on there. First you put on some of that garlic powder. Don't overdo it. You just got to put just enough. Just enough, just a little sprinkling on the dinkling right there. And then you're going to take the black peppercorn grinder. If you don't got the grinder, don't matter, don't worry about it. I just prefer the grinder because I feel like the flavor is a little bit more fresh. You just give it a little grind. Just give it a little grind. Just a little bit of that grind. So you just see a little bit of that black pepper flakes. Just give it a little grind and a little shake. There we go. Grind and shake. Grind and shake. That's the strategy right there. All right. So your bread has now been seasoned. Before you even put your sandwich on the hot boy plate, which is the nonstick pan, you're going to want to assemble the insides of your sandwich just so then you have them nice and ready right when it starts. So I like to put a total of 3 slices of cheese, but 2 slices first. And then I'm gonna go a little crazy today. I'm gonna be a little daring today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some pastrami on there. Pastrami with American cheese? Yeah, that works. It doesn't, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Put some of that pastrami on there. Give it a little extra, you know, because I love pastrami. It's delicious. Then we're gonna put one more slice of cheese. And now that's ready to go. Actually, there's a reason why I brought out the Frank's Red Hot. In case you need that little red hot flavor, you actually put it in your meat stack before you assemble your sandwich. So you just give it a little bit of that drop.
drip, drop, drop, drip, drip, drop, drop.
That's enough. Give it that flavor. Get your meats ready. Now you're ready to go into action. So now you're gonna go to your hot boy pan. You're gonna take your butter, cut off a bit of that butter. Try not to get any paper in there. Move it around, spread it out a little bit. You lower your heat down to really low. Move your butter around. Nice and buttery smooth. Smooth moves. So now you're gonna take your bread and you're gonna put it on the pan, mayonnaise side down. So the mayonnaise side is actually making contact with the pan itself. Now what I recommend is that immediately upon touchdown, where the bread touches the pan, you put the rest of your cold cuts on there. So you gotta do it in one swift motion. Ready? Now you're gonna want it to be low heat because you don't you're gonna want it to be low heat because you don't want your bread to burn, and you also want the cheese to melt into the bread. And you're gonna take your other slice of bread, the seasoned bread, and you're gonna put it non-mayonnaise side facing your cold cut. So the mayonnaise side is actually gonna be facing up. And you know what? Don't be crazy. You need to align your bread. Don't do it any other way besides aligning your bread. Make sure it's nice and aligned. And there you go. Now you're just gonna give it a few seconds, maybe a little longer, till one side crisps up, and then you're gonna give it a quick flip. I think it's about time. Give me a little struggle. Bam! Look at that! Woo! Beautiful! This is a work of art. We're doing work here. Look at that beautiful crisp. I couldn't have done it better myself. Ah. Beautiful. I'm waiting for my sandwich. It is coming soon. This is the moment we've been waiting for. It's ready. Now, when you cut your sandwich, don't do horizontal. Don't do vertical. Always do diagonal. That's the best way of doing anything. Ooh, that crisp. Melted cheese, hot pastrami. That, my friends, is how you do the hot boy sandwich. This is a really good sandwich. Gosh darn it. Hot boy.